If I were a man and I wanted my dream girl, I wouldn't chase her. I wouldn't try to impress her, and I definitely wouldn't over-explain myself, negotiate attraction, or beg for any form of her attention. Instead, I would make her feel something she can't find anywhere else. Why? Because women don't fall for men they understand, they fall for men they feel. And today, I'm going to break down step by step how men actually get the woman they want and how most men end up sabotaging themselves without even realizing it. Chapter 1. Build polarity first. Women don't fall for men who feel like they're emotional equals. They fall for the man who creates polarity, masculine direction against feminine emotion. Picture a woman on a date with two men. Man A mirrors her energy completely. He asks what she wants, agrees with everything she says, smiles too much, and tries to just be nice. Man B orders with confidence, leads the conversation, stays calm and composed, and doesn't rush to fill silence with nervous talking. Now guess which man she feels drawn to. Women don't choose comfort, they choose charge, that spark where she feels fully feminine next to masculine energy. Nice isn't what attracts. Safety alone isn't what attracts. Attraction comes from contrast. Chapter 2. Stop living for women. This is a rational male truth. If you've read that book, you'll know this idea. Women aren't attracted to men who make them the center of their universe. They chase men who are already in motion, men with purpose, direction, and ambition, a man whose life continues whether she's there or not. Every woman has seen this pattern. She likes a guy, he likes her back, and then suddenly he drops everything, his hobbies, his friends, the gym, his purpose, and now he just wants to be around her 24/7. And almost instantly, she loses attraction. Not because she's cruel, but because when she becomes your entire mission, you stop being the man she was originally drawn to. Women don't fall for men they orbit them, they fall for men who have their own gravitational pull. Chapter 3. Become the man other men respect. This is basic female psychology. Women don't just choose men, they choose the man other women want and other men respect. Female desire is socially calibrated. Her mind subconsciously asks, who do other women notice? Who do men respect? Who looks high value in the social circle? A man she once ignored suddenly improves himself. He gets fit, upgrades his job, builds confidence, expands his social life, and now she starts noticing him. Not because he changed for her, but because his value and social proof increased, and her instincts now read him differently. If other men respect you, women will naturally desire you. Chapter 4. Master your emotional control. Women test men often, sometimes consciously, often not. A woman's nervous system is looking for safety and stability. If your emotions start reacting to hers, she feels instability. But when you stay grounded and steady while her emotions pass through, she feels secure. She gets emotional, overthinks, spirals. Weak men mirror that energy. They panic, argue, apologize, and overreact. Strong men don't flinch. They stay composed, breathe slower, lower their voice, and speak calmly, and almost instantly her emotional state starts to match his stability. Women are strongly drawn to men who cannot be emotionally shaken. Chapter 5. Flirt with her mind before her body. Women fall mentally before they fall physically. Seduction begins long before any physical touch. A quiet whisper near her ear when she doesn't expect it. A text that is suggestive without being fully explicit. Walking past her slowly and letting your presence register before anything else. Speaking slower than you feel you need to. Most men focus too much on physical moves, but women respond more to anticipation, tension, pacing, and tone. A man who knows how to create that feeling without even touching her is a man she remembers for a long time. Chapter 6. Create mystery. Mystery is not secrecy, it's controlled revelation. You give just enough for her to stay curious, not everything at once. You don't dump your entire life story on the first date. You don't over-explain every detail. You stay composed and slightly unreadable. She can sense depth, but she can't fully predict you. That unpredictability is attractive. Women are drawn to men they can't fully figure out. Predictable men feel safe. Unpredictable men become unforgettable. Chapter 7. Vet her. Most men spend their time auditioning for women. Strong men flip that dynamic. Instead of asking, "Does she like me?" you start asking yourself, "Does she bring peace or chaos? Is she respectful? Is she disciplined? Is she feminine in the way I value?" Women feel attraction rise when they realize a man isn't trying to qualify for them, he's evaluating whether they qualify for him. Chapter 8. Never pedestalize her. When you put a woman on a pedestal, you destroy polarity instantly. She becomes the center, and you start orbiting her. But when you pedestalize your mission, your values, and your purpose, she respects you. A man who drops his gym, his work, his routines, and his goals for her loses attraction quickly. But a man who keeps his life intact and allows her to fit into it naturally creates more pull. Chapter 9. Become unforgettable. Not by trying to impress her, but by becoming the kind of man she can't replace. Disciplined, confident, grounded, playful, driven, controlled, and calm. The men women never get over weren't perfect, they were certain. They had direction. They created emotional polarity. They knew how to lead, how to speak, how to tease, how to take what they wanted. And most importantly, they knew how to make a woman feel deeply feminine in their presence. That kind of man changes her reference point for everyone else. If I were a man, I wouldn't chase my dream girl. I would become